Good morning, everyone, and welcome into Align with Your Purpose. I am your host, Earl Hall. Thank you so much for being here live on Conversations Radio Network, as well as on my Instagram feed. You can follow me on Instagram at Align with Your Purpose, at Align with Your Purpose. Today, I've got what I think is a pretty interesting show. I'm going to be talking today about human design. You've heard me talk a little bit about this, so I want to get into this pretty quickly here, but make sure you do go check out the website, alignwithyourpurpose.co. Make sure you visit conversationsradionetwork.online as well. Human design is something that I came into connection with a little bit ago, and it's one of the things that has really been helping me understand who it is that I am and how it is that I'm to operate in the world more so clearly than anything that I've ever been in connection with before. Most of you have probably never heard of human design. I'm going to show the people on Instagram a book here. It's kind of a manual on human design and what it's all about. But what I'm going to do in this show is I'm going to explain to you not only what human design is, but how it is that it can affect your life in a very positive way. And it is one of the main ways that I look to consult with and to coach people that I work with as well. And it's pretty interesting. I'm going to read a message here right out of the book from the creator of human design. His name is Ra Urahu, and it was written in Spain. This was back on March 1st, 2011 that this was written, but human design has been around a lot longer than that. But here it is, a message from Ra Urahu for the readers of this book. To those who would live life as themselves. I want you to key in on that. Those who would live lives as themselves. Human design offers a mechanical understanding of the nature of being. With understanding comes a genuine revolution, the realignment of a life and the awakening of awareness. Human design offers a methodology uniquely tailored to your design that liberates you from not-self conditioning. It is called Strategy and Authority, and it is the catalyst of transformation. Most important to recognize is that this is knowledge to be experimented with. There is a way, but it can only be your way. Allow this work to guide and inform you, and then, if it is correct for you, enter into the most extraordinary journey of your life. Let me explain a couple of things that Ra Urahu is talking about with human design and how this is uniquely about you and the not self. The not self is explained very, very simply. Not self means you're not operating in the way that you are designed to operate. When you're operating in the not self, what happens is that you experience things like frustration, anger, pain, all the negative stuff when you're not operating authentically as you ought to be operating as yourself. How this boils down is you've heard me talk about conditioning, and what human design does, it helps you decondition yourself from the conditioning that all of us have been brought up in. And let me explain a little bit about what that is, because conditioning is something that all of us have gone through and all of us have faced, no matter who you are, where you live, what your age, religion, sex, doesn't matter. The world or society has a way that they say we are to operate. Society and religion, politics, our parents, our peers, we're all expected to operate within a certain box. We're all expected to operate within a certain framework of society as far as what it means to be successful, what it is, what it means to have a quote unquote normal life, if there is such a thing. But with all that being said, the conditioning that we have is not unique. All of us have pretty much the same and have been given pretty much the same expectations throughout life as far as how we are to be in this world. And this is one of the biggest causes of frustration. You ever notice how some very, very successful people, they're considered to be weird or off a little bit or not like the rest of us, if you want to put it that way. And a lot of that comes from because these people are operating within their design and they do not care what it is that you think about them. And when you operate in this world in a way that you want to be a people pleaser, you want to make sure that everyone likes you, you want to be popular, you want to have people gravitate towards you. Well, there may be some instances where that does happen, but when that is what you crave, you're operating in your not self because you're worried about what others think and what others feel about what it is that you're doing, as opposed to how it is that you want to operate authentically as yourself. You can probably look back over your life. You can look back over a couple of instances in your life where you have experienced this, where there's an expectation that someone has of you, but you know that that is not what you want. That's not your path. That's not what you want to do. It's not even what you're excited about doing. Each of us has a different way of being in this world. Each of us has a different way of existence. And what I found through human design, one, it blew me away because the way that human design works, it's on a whole bunch of different levels, and it read me like a book. Literally, it read me like a book. And everyone that I've gone through these exercises with, and everyone which is not that many people, I think, that really know what human design is, because, it's not new, but it's not something that you hear a lot of people talking about. And I came across it through different things that I was investigating and looking up, and some self-reflection and trying to find answers to the big questions. The answers to the big questions that are out there. The biggest one is, why am I here? Well, if you ask the question, why am I here, but then you try and operate in a mold that is not authentically who it is that you are. That's why so many people don't reach the level of success that they ought to reach. They don't reach the level of intimacy or relationship stuff that they ought to meet, because they are operating in a mold that has conditioned us to believe that this is how I ought to be. And when you think about it, it's really weird that it's like that. It's really amazing that all of us have different characteristics, different qualities, different strengths, different weaknesses, and all of that. And to think that we're all supposed to believe the same thing, look at life in the same way, do things in the same way. It's amazing that we actually have that concept even, but that's because of conditioning. That is because of thought processes and beliefs that we've been conditioned to just do, as opposed to be authentically who it is that we are. I think one of the greatest things that can happen to anyone is to not care what anyone else thinks about them. Now, that might sound a little harsh. It might sound a little mean, but that's a part of the conditioning that we've been in. Understand that this is your life. This is your life. How is it that you should have to answer or agree with anything that someone else thinks about what it is that you want to do? So many different coaches and different people out there have said, if you have an idea, a great idea, don't share it with anyone because they'll try and talk you out of it. Haven't you experienced that as well? You tell someone something that you're thinking about or something that you want to do, and they look at you like you're crazy. It's not in their design. It's not who it is that they are. It's not what it is that they're meant to do. I talked yesterday about you having a purpose in this life, and it is your responsibility to share your gift. No one else has to understand the gift. It's for you to express so that I can benefit from your gift, so that the rest of the world can benefit from your gift. And it is our responsibility to share our gifts with the world. One of the things that I've learned from human design is I can look back over my life and see, oh my gosh, if I had had this understanding before. Human design is like reading a book just about you. It's like looking at words on a page that are telling you exactly who it is that you are. And as you're reading, the light bulb goes off and you realize, oh my gosh, this is it. And let me just tell you this. In human design, when you understand the philosophy behind it and the science behind it, there are no two people on the planet that would have the exact same human design. What Ra Uharu has put together with this human design platform, this human design science, is so utterly unique, and I'm all about uniqueness. Some people that I coach have heard me say, I do not believe in cookie cutter programs at all, and I don't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little break here, but I'm going to come back, and we're going to get into some specifics about what human design is about, how it is that I use it in coaching, and I'll tell you a little bit about my own human design and what it is that I found, and also how you can get your own human design chart done by yours truly, and we can walk through that together. We'll be right back after this break. Get the book Align with Your Purpose by Earl Hall. Find and walk in your purpose. Get the answers to your questions about life and how to make it exactly what you want are in this book. This is your chance to stop living in a life you hate. Discover how to manifest the life you actually want. Get Align with Your Purpose now on Amazon, paperback, Kindle, or audiobook. What if you could stop all of your negative thoughts and your self-limiting beliefs and actually start to manifest the life that you want? You need Quantum Neural Manifestation Alignment, or QNMA. This is the ultimate accumulation of the best of the secret, as well as the incredible magic of meditation and hypnosis, all wrapped up in one. Go to the website now, officialqnma.com. That's officialqnma. Thank you so much for keeping it locked right here on Align with Your Purpose with your host, Earl Hall. I am so excited to be live on Conversations Radio Network, as well as on my Instagram feed, doing a live feed on Instagram as well. You can follow me on Instagram at Align with Your Purpose. It's at Align with Your Purpose is how you can see the live Instagram feed. Hello, everyone watching me on Instagram. Thank you so much for being here. We're talking today about human design. And I gave you a little bit of the backbone with it and why it is that I'm so amazed at what people are able to really begin to understand about human design. There are 5 different types of people or profiles in human design. And even though there's 5 core types, even if you're the same type as someone else, no one has your same human design. You have manifestors, you have manifesting generators, you have generators, you have, I forget the last 2. I forget those last 2, all the projectors, and there's one more that I forget as well. I'll probably come up with it as I talk here, or I could just look it up. But anyway, I told you that I would give you some information about myself and what it is that makes me up. I am what's called a manifester. Under human design, my human design chart has me as a manifester. Only 10% of the population are what's called manifestors. Manifestors are the people that catalyze others into action. Manifestors are people that can have a thought and go with it and generate action or manifest things into being pretty easily. That's what a manifestor is in its core. Manifestors a lot of times are loners. Manifestors, like to just do things and express what it is that they want to express and just basically have it start, manifest it into existence. The thing about me, which is there are a lot of different, I know some different manifestors, and no 2 manifestors really have the same type of chart with that. One of the things about a manifestor is because we move so fast, because we have ideas and we go with them. The thing about being a manifestor is there's a strategy and there's an authority. And I'll explain to you what that means, because each of the profiles, whether you're a manifestor or a manifesting generator, a projector, or I'm going to get that last one. I swear to goodness, I'm going to get that last one. No matter what it is that you are, you have a strategy and you have an inner authority. And what that means, your strategy is the thing that will keep you out of trouble. It's the thing that will allow you to operate better in the world by using your strategy. And your authority is how you should make decisions and where you should make decisions from. My strategy is to inform. That's my strategy. And I'll explain what that means, because the reason my strategy is to inform. As a manifester, I'm always going. And what happens is I can cause confusion in people because I'll go from one thing to the next. When I'm done, and I'm off to the next thing. And so if I want people to work with me or to kind of be in my bandwagon, I have to inform people what I'm going to do, because when I don't inform, people around me get confused. I don't get confused, but people around me will get confused. So my strategy has to be that I may tell you, hey, I'm about to turn right, but I'm already turning right as I'm telling you I'm about to turn right. So as a manifester with the authority to inform, I've got to be very cognizant that I'm making people aware of what it is that I'm doing before I do it, so that they feel confident, so that they feel safe. That's just a part of my design. Every design is different. Not everyone has that design, believe me, to inform. This is just about being a manifester, which I'm expressing to you because that's what I am. And then my inner authority comes from an emotional center in me. I'm not the type of person that can make decisions based on intellect or thought processes. My inner authority comes from my emotions, which means that I need to follow my gut most times. I need to follow how it is that I feel about a certain thing. Not so much what I think about it, but what is that feeling that I have around the thing that I'm about to do? And when I combine that authority with the strategy to inform, it makes my life a lot easier. You heard me talk about in the previous section about the not self. My not self theme is anger. My not self is angry. So I know if I'm getting angry or frustrated, I'm not operating within my design. I either have not informed people about what I'm going to do, or I've done something against what I feel I should do. This is how deep this gets into your own design. It's all about you understanding who it is that you are. One of the things that I do for all of my clients that I have, if they ask for it, it's on the website. You can set up a one-on-one with me, and we can actually go through your human design. Hey, Mel, my sister just joined me on Instagram. But so if you want to get an understanding of who it is that you are and what your design is all about, we can definitely set that up. All you have to do is go to alignwithyourpurpose.co, click on the link that says one-on-one with Earl, and we can start setting that up for you. As I've been explaining all of this stuff about your human design, the thing that I want you to key in on, I've only shared with you a minuscule piece of this. There are pages and pages and pages about you, about me, about the design that we have, about our emotional, or whatever your authority is, whatever your design is, whatever your strategy is in life. This starts to break it down, and it also reveals your purpose in life. Because I'm a manifester, I'm able to, in human design, that's just what it's called. It's called being a manifester. And whatever your design is, you're going to be able to understand your purpose. You're going to be able to understand why certain things have not been working out for you. You're going to be able to understand why you would rather do this than do that. And one of the key things about all of this is when you operate according to your design, when you operate according to actually who it is that you are, your life becomes easier. And you're able to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, because each of us has a specific design that we are built on in order to achieve that. And as I work with clients and I coach clients and I mentor clients, it's all about operating in that design, because when you operate in your design, you are unbeatable. If you want more information on that, please make sure you visit the website, alignwithyourpurpose.co. Schedule a one-on-one with me, and we can get that set up. I want to thank you so much for being here with me today on this show, Align With Your Purpose. I'm your host, Earl Hall. Make sure you do visit the website, www.alignwithyourpurpose.co. See all the things that are available there for you. Make sure that you do follow me on Instagram at Align With Your Purpose. Also follow and go to the website www.cyrusweb.com/radio. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for being here. Bye now.